Hey guys, SK here, back with another Clash Royale video, and today we're going to be continuing the global tournament grind, actually starting right where we left off in the last video, as we find our first match against Windsor, who gives us the WoW. I guess we'll give it back. And yeah, I'm currently at 25 wins in the global tournament. I just uploaded a video about, or at least by the time you're watching this, I should have uploaded the video about the 25 wins, and it was really cool because I started out in this GT at 20 wins and 3 losses, which is not amazing by my standards. Like, I'd like to have like 2 losses, I guess, at that time, but it's still we were able to win 5 in a row, so that's really nice, and actually means we can still be in the running for maybe a top 1000 finish here, which would be really cool, even though it wouldn't really do much to my account. Anyways, we are up against P.E.K.K.A, Dark Prince, Baby Dragon. It looks like it's going to be either Balloon or Graveyard, most likely here. And I didn't want to overcommit to that Xbow there, but Archers to support makes sense just because I wanted to take the P.E.K.K.A out. And I'm actually going to go for an Xbow right now because we just outcycled his P.E.K.K.A, and he has Baby Dragon, Dark Prince. Yeah, it goes for an Ewiz, so I'm actually going to log the Bar Barrel plus Ewiz, because this kind of deck is usually some kind of freeze deck. Yeah, there's actually the freeze right there. So, and he gives the good game for some reason. I'm going to go Skeletons as well, just to pressure behind the Knight. Does force out a Tornado, which my opponent definitely didn't want to do because that's just a -2 trade right there. And yeah, we're up by about 1,000 damage, which is really good. And this is looking like it's going to be a pretty decent matchup. It's kind of off meta. I still am not sure if it's Balloon or Graveyard, but I guess it could be either one. Probably going to be Graveyard, I guess, because Baby Dragon, Dark Prince, you don't really see Dark Prince in a Balloon deck, I guess. But P.E.K.K.A, like, there is a lot of P.E.K.K.A Balloon freeze, or not a lot, but it is a thing. I'm going to catch this Bar Barrel here, which is important, because that timing can make all the difference in your Xbow connection, and we're going to let this Xbow die, and then just get really nice fireball value afterwards. Not going to overcommit to the Xbow on, and okay, the Ice Spirit was necessary, but I kind of realized a split second too late, because it would have gotten value by freezing it up, but still, that's going to be a nice connection. And I'm going to switch lanes here. I could go defensive for sure, but I think playing offensive and going aggressive is definitely a good play against P.E.K.K.A opposite pretty much most of the time. Let's go Tesla a bit off to the side in case it is going to be Balloon, and also so that we can kite the Baby Dragon in as well. Or actually, looks like Baby Dragon doesn't go to the Tesla. I guess I placed it 1 tile too low. But still, just going to let the Baby Dragon lock on, then Archers will clean up. And we'll go for an Xbow now. I think we might have outcycled his P.E.K.K.A here, so actually just going to Fireball the Ewiz. And I guess we will cycle 2 Skeletons just for the P.E.K.K.A, just to stall it out a little bit. Baby Dragon comes in again. We're probably just going to clean everything up with a Tesla, and we got some really nice damage in both lanes. So just playing super aggressive in this first game here, and it's actually working out really well. So I'm actually going to go in again because he just used his P.E.K.K.A and goes Dark Prince in the right. So yeah, I'm pretty much just always going opposite to him. I don't really have a big attachment to the left side or the right side tower. And notice how I kited the Dark Prince out of Xbow range with my Knight. So Xbow's actually on tower right now. He did get forced to freeze, but I'll protect it with the Ice Spirit. And I'm actually going to Xbow at the bridge because I think he's going to be real low in Elixir after that Tornado. And yeah, it looks like he doesn't have enough for a P.E.K.K.A. So I will just Fireball the Dark Prince after the shield gets popped. And that's going to be Fireball log range, so that's really nice. I think my opponent didn't even have a chance to play his win condition here, so just played this game really aggressively, and momentum was definitely on our side. There's the Graveyard, so it is going to be a Graveyard deck. Gonna kite this Baby Dragon in, and then notice how I waited on my Knight until the Baby Dragon was kind of getting targeted by the Tesla, because you don't want to go too early with that, and then make the Baby Dragon just ignore the Tesla, go all the way to your Knight. Might splash the tower as well, not really ideal, so just a nice little patience trick there, and that's going to be GG. I'll give my opponent the well played and the thumbs up, just because he's being a good sport. I like to be a good sport myself. That's going to be 26 wins, so I believe we are actually getting pretty close to top 1K secured, which would be really nice actually, and kind of crazy, but let's keep the matches going. Alright, so looking right for the next match, and I guess queue time could start getting pretty long here because we are getting higher up, but we did find one now against Steve with a smiley face in there, so let's see what he's going to be playing, especially because I'm higher up in wins right now. I don't want to play too aggressively, especially early on in the match, because I don't want to choke and really mess up. We do see a Royal Ghost, which means it could be P.E.K.K.A bridge spam, although that hasn't been as common because Ghost is just such a good card right now. Actually, some people are asking for it to get a nerf as well. So we do see a Bandit as well. Still could be 3 Musketeers, though. Again, there are a lot of good decks that run Royal Ghost right now. Royal Giant's probably ruled out since we do see a Bandit, though. And he does Zap, so I think it is going to be P.E.K.K.A Bridge Spam with the Zap in there. I think there is some Bridge Spam version. Okay, it is going to be Ram Rider, actually. Yeah, so there are Bridge Spam versions that don't have P.E.K.K.A and Magic Archer in there. I'm just going to go for a Log. I don't really want to go Knight because I feel like it would be a bit of an overspend. Sadly, Ram does get a hit in, so maybe I should have gone Knight. I'm not sure, but we do see Bat. So I think this is actually going to be Mega Knight Ram Rider Bridge Spam deck because I've actually played against it on ladder before. I remember when I was going for my 8K season, it was one of my final games when I crossed 8K. On ladder. We're going to go for an Xbow here, inwards placement, because I do have a Tesla alive, and we do see a Mega Knight, so I got my Knight ready for the Mega Knight, and just going to make sure it doesn't jump onto the Xbow, and then I think I'll try and kite the Bandit in with the Ice Spirit, and actually really good Ice Spirit, and somehow Bandit walks to the Knight, not dashes. That was like a perfect interaction. I'm not actually sure what determines whether the Ice Spirit will jump or not when the Bandit dashes onto it, but obviously this is a really good situation for us, because Poison was just forced out. I think we can actually cycle back to our Xbow. I'm just going to wait till I get a little bit more Elixir so I can support it, but we are going to go in again here, because Skeletons are kind of helping as well, and I think our opponent's going to be kind of low in Elixir. Going to go Knight for the Bandit and Log for the Ram Rider. Okay, sadly that was kind of the worst of both worlds. I mean, I do still get a small connection, but Ice Spirit will also freeze. I just want to keep the Knight pressure going because it should force something else out. Yeah, forces out a Zap, still gets, okay, almost 2 hits, but 1 hit. But yeah, I should have definitely gone for the Knight earlier. I just wasn't really sure, didn't want to pre-place. I'm kind of unsure of myself sometimes, like even if I want to make a good prediction, I feel like I don't really want to overspend, so that's why I'm a bit hesitant. But he goes for Mega Knight in the back. I guess I will Xbow opposite because defensive Xbow seems a bit slow to me, especially when there is going to be a Royal Ghost coming down the lane, and he is going to have an Archer Queen, so let's actually Fireball it back. Xbow is going to be on tower, but that honestly doesn't mean too much. I guess it might have been better for it to kill the Archer Queen, but let's go Ice Spirit for the Ram Rider. Skeleton just cycle back to a Knight, and we should have this on lockdown, I think. Knight is going to take a big beating there, but Ice Spirit to pull, and I think we do have to log this Ghost back as well. And we're only going to take 1 hit, so that's actually totally fine. I thought it would be worse than that, but we are going to be down Elixir because I felt like I spent a lot on that defense there, so we are going to reset with a Tesla, not go in. You kind of want to go in when you're up Elixir or when you have a good opportunity. It's kind of hard to describe sometimes, but you don't always just want to spam going in. Let's just Fireball the Archer Queen back. Should fully counter unless he pops ability, and then Skelly's Log for both of this stuff on the right end. Actually, Bandit doesn't even take out the Knight, so he's definitely not going to have enough for a Mega Knight, at least right away for this Xbow. Yeah, he didn't, so I recognize that he was pretty low in Elixir, because you can kind of tell when they're playing a lot of troops at the same time. He gives the good game, and actually poisons our King Tower, so I'll give him the well played and good luck. Again, I just like to be a good sport if I can, especially if the opponent didn't really BM, and we're pretty hype in the global tournament, so just good sportsmanship, I guess. That's going to be 27 wins. I'm actually checking on my computer right here, and the global tournament leaderboard, we are actually top 1,000 right now, so that's actually really huge. I think this is going to go down because there's still an hour left, but if we can keep winning, that's going to be even better. But we are currently top 1,000 in the world in the global tournament. Let's keep it going, I guess, but that's really good. Alright, so 27 wins. Let's keep it moving, and we actually find a match surprisingly fast. I guess a lot of people are playing at the end. I felt like when I got higher up, queue time would take quite a while, but looks like we are finding matches pretty quickly. Gonna give the good luck, and Mini P.E.K.K.A is his name, and he does go for a Log, so probably gonna be, yeah, some kind of cycle deck, maybe 2.6 with Log and Ice Golem in there, but his name is Mini P.E.K.K.A, so maybe he is playing a Mini P.E.K.K.A. We do see bats. Okay, so I think this might be a Hog cycle deck that has Rocket in here, maybe, because Ice Golem. Okay, never mind, he has Goblin Gang, so it's actually going to be Royal Hogs Cycle, I believe, with Princess in here as well, and Mini P.E.K.K.A, which would fit his name. This is actually a really old deck. He goes for the Princess, so I'll just Fireball it, and my pre-Tesla will pull a Hog Rider in case it was Hog Rider. It still could be, but I feel like it's going to be Royal Hogs because I recognize this deck from a while ago. I guess I'll just go in since I do have the Tesla up and don't really feel like cycling much else. Ice Golem is sadly going to stall at our Expo for a long time. Going to go Knight and Ice Spirit for the Royal Hogs, and even Log just because I could maybe get a small connection. Also want to make sure that the Royal Hogs do get taken out, don't get any damage on my tower. And so, yeah, he is going to have a princess in here. There, right on cue. Princess at the bridge. Let's just snipe it with archers. If you react fast enough, it'll only get one hit, but still kind of annoying that it can get one hit onto your tower. Of course, at the bridge, like Prince at the bridge, just a very annoying play overall for Xbow to deal with, but we are going to try and count his cycle a little bit and not get Prince caught with the princess at the bridge again. So that's kind of the only counterplay to it. You have to kind of cycle cards in the middle and then catch or track their cycle to make sure they don't go for it at the bridge. But again, pre-Tesla, because he does have Royal Hogs, should get value against pretty much anything he can do. I'm actually just going to fireball this Ice Golem here because I don't think he can fireball me and punish me back, because I do have a Tesla up. So if he goes for a fireball, then I'll just Xbow with the Tesla. So yeah, he is not going to go for any kind of fireball. We are in the lead because of that. Gonna cycle, and then I'm actually just gonna log this princess. I don't really feel like waiting for it to walk over, and I guess I'll just reset with another Tesla. Going in with an Xbow would probably just walk into him going Royal Hogs or Fireball or some combination onto it, but now we can go Xbow because his win condition's out of cycle, and we do have archers counter pushing, so pretty nice setup for us. Ice Golem is sadly going to stall for a while. Let's go Knight at the bridge to catch the whatever he played. It was the princess in that case, and there's the mini P.E.K.K.A, so that's his kind of namesake, I guess. We do get our Xbow taken out, sadly, but just gonna Ice Spirit to apply some pressure with this archer. Yeah, it does force out the Ice Golem, and let's go for a center Tesla in the middle, just again, and I'm gonna go for skeletons as well, just to try and catch the princess. There we go, perfect. So yeah, like I said, you do kind of have to catch their cycle, and or track their cycle. I don't know why I'm saying catch. And let's just fireball this Goblin gang, because it's fireball value. He goes for Royal Hogs at the bridge. Let's go Knight and then Tesla, and okay, wow, Tesla's not coming down. I'm gonna go Skelly's log, but oh my god, that was drop glitch right there. If you guys know, that's the glitch where you can't actually get something down. That's really bad because we actually just took a ton of damage for no reason. Like, I got my Tesla ready, it just didn't come down. That's a lot of fireball value though. I think I do have to go for a log on these Royal Hogs, and that should actually be a nice connection, but that is just really bad. Drop glitch is... I honestly don't really get why they haven't fixed it yet. I mean, obviously, it's more complicated than just asking for them to fix it. But yeah, it's so annoying. Let's actually just fireball, try and catch the Ice Golem as well here. Sadly, we miss, so he is going to have time to get something else down. We don't have to worry about Princess at the bridge on the bright side. We can go Archer same lane, because there's no way he's going to fireball on my weaker side tower. So Archer should just fully take out the mini P.E.K.K.A. Going to go Xbow again, and sadly, yeah, we're probably going to get a lot of damage here. I kind of do have to go for Xbows though, because I'm down so much. Again, because of the drop glitch. Like, that's just really bad. That's going to be a loss, and I mean, it's not really my opponent's fault. It's just really unfortunate that we got the drop glitch there, because it really sucks to have something in the game that you lose to that you just can't control, if you guys know what I mean. Because it's like I had my Tesla ready. That would have been a good defense, and I might have still got a good offensive Xbow sequence out of that. But just because of that, we took so much damage, Tesla just didn't come down, and that actually pretty much just lost us the game by itself, I would say, because we were still in a decent shot at winning. But I guess I'm just going to take a little break here and then come back, and let's try and keep winning. Alright, so I'm back. Took about a minute's break just to kind of collect myself. Gonna go right for the next match. Found it against Mini Illist. I do think breaks are pretty important. Sadly, I can't take much of a big one because the tourney is about to end in about an hour, but still, just kind of compose myself, and it does kind of suck to lose to a glitch like that. Obviously, I wouldn't have guaranteed won that game either, but still obviously would have had a chance to keep going. But let's just go for a Tesla here. We do see Zappies, which could be a bunch of things. And he goes for a log, so probably not going to be Royal Recruits with the log in there. Maybe Royal Giant Skeleton King. Obviously, yeah, because I couldn't think of another deck that had Zappies and log other than Royal Giant. We do see the Skeleton King there. He goes for the Global Tourney emote, so I'll just give it back, I guess. And this should be the Officer Ramses deck with the Royal Giant. Yeah, Fisherman there, Zappies. You guys know the deck, probably. But just going to go Archers here to take out the Skeleton King. Will help against the Fisherman as well. And he does go for a Fireball, so the real question was whether he had a Fireball or a Lightning. And it looks like it is going to be the Fireball, so even though it's not... I don't think it's going to be an easy matchup or like a free one. It should still be quite decent considering he does not have the Lightning in there. I think Lightning would make things a lot worse. But just going to go Tesla. Sadly, they do have the Mother Witch in there, which is kind of annoying. You can get punished for cycling or using your skeletons, but you do have responses as well. Tesla will help against the Cursed Hogs. Fireball will just take it out instantly if they try and play it early. Goes for high Zappies. I guess doesn't want to give me Fireball value on the tower. I'll just go Skeletons to protect my Archer, because also he doesn't even have Mother Witch, so I can't get punished. And gonna log. He is still in the lead, but I should be able to catch up with Log Cycle, because I do have a faster cycle, except for him having Skelly King. But he does Fireball my Knight. I guess I'll just Fireball back, because it doesn't really make sense to Fireball much else. Or rather, it doesn't make sense to play much else. Just Fireballing back, I think, because like going too defensive with a Tesla wouldn't have been good. He would have just been up damage, and going with an Xbow wouldn't have really worked either, because I think he does have a Royal Giant in here. So going to try and log the Mother Witch and then Skeletons for the Skarmy. Okay, he is going to go. That was probably the wrong idea then. Probably should have just logged the left side. I kind of just wanted to try and log cycle, which is why I didn't just do the easy play. Going to get some nice Fireball value there. And Knight should actually... Okay, he protects with the RG, so let's go log plus Archers. And then Archers are super high as well, so we can't Fireball them. Going to go Knight to protect the other Archer, so that hopefully I can take out this Mother Witch. Archer is on, so it should get taken out. And really nice Ice Spirit there as well. And Knight just barely survived, so we don't have any Cursed Hogs to worry about. So that was a really nice defense. Let's just go log and then reset with another Tesla. Don't really want to go for Xbows in this matchup until they use their RG, I would say. Maybe defensive Xbows, but he is kind of trying to spell cycle me, so I think I'll wait for him to overcommit with an RG push, or even just go in. And yeah, defensive Expo should be decent to help, especially because he just used his Fireball. Gonna go for Skeletons, then Tesla. Sadly, he's gonna Mother Witch. I kind of had a feeling, but low log will be nice to knock everything back, and should be pretty decent. He actually just Fireballed, so I'm actually going to cycle to my Expo, because he should be low on Elixir after that Fireball, and he just logged as well. He doesn't have enough for RG for sure, or had it back in cycle right away, so going to go Archers to DPS this down. Log on the left side, not the right side, because there are more Skeletons there, and that's going to be on tower, so we're just going to have to protect this. He is going to be forced to Fireball this if he wants to stop it. He's just going to give up, I guess, in Fireball Tower. So that's going to be a really nice win against the Officer Ramsey's deck with Fireball. Pretty much just played passively and safe until he went too aggressive with the RG Fireball push. I was able to outcycle him. Plus, I did have the defense Expo helping out as well. So that was a really nice win. Gonna give him the good luck back, because I think he wasn't really BMing. We were just kind of exchanging emotes, but that's going to be really nice. 28 wins. We are actually getting pretty close to 30, which would be crazy if we got, but it's already top 1k secured, which feels really good, but let's keep it moving. Alright, so we are at 28 wins. I did take another couple minutes of a break there, just between games. I think they can be really important, or at least for me, when I'm in these higher stakes games up way at the top of the global tournament or high up on ladder. I do like to take at least a couple minutes in between. I just, again, kind of compose myself, calm down, start fresh with the new game and play my best. Gonna split Skeletons, and he gives the good luck back. Looks like he's not going to play anything, so I will go for a Knight. I could go for Expo as well. That's kind of an awkward hand, but I think Knight is safer than the Expo, because let's say they have a Royal Giant, you're just going to get instantly punished, or even Golem. But Magic Archer and Guards, okay, so I was going to think it might be P.E.K.K.A bridge spam, but since we do see the Guards, obviously not going to be, probably some kind of off-meta deck. And he does go for a Hog in kind of a weird position off to the side there. Gonna go Ice Spirit to freeze the Hog and also pull the other guard in, because I think the guards would have gotten damage on my tower if I didn't do that. And he goes for a log as well, so it looks like an interesting Hog cycle deck. He does have the log in there, which makes me think it's going to be at least a little bit fast cycle. Maybe not, but just going to log back, and we are ahead by 1 log right now. Going to split Skeletons in the back, and again, split Archers. I don't know what his full deck is, so I don't really want to Expo. I think it's better to play it safe, and he goes for an Inferno tower. Okay, so I'll just Fireball that. Gives me value on his lower HP tower. Actually, I would say a mistake by him, because there is an anti-Fireball placement. Okay, I guess I should have expected the Magic Archer at the bridge on my 1 Archer, because I did Fireball, but we are still up a little bit of damage, and with this log we should be up even more, so not too bad there. And yeah, I'm not sure what this Hog deck is. I'm a little worried he could have some big heavy troop in here, like a Mega Knight. which could be scary if he has another spell like an Earthquake. But let's find out what he has. Gonna go for another Tesla, kind of low, not doing any... Okay, he goes for a Lightning. Wow, I guess I will just Ice Spirit to reset and then go for an Xbow, because that was really aggressive. I am taking a lot of damage with those guards. Honestly, wow, that was a lot of damage. But gonna go Knight. Okay, perfect, because he does have Inferno Tower in here, just to kind of predict, and gonna protect this Xbow with everything I have. Archers as well, because he just uses Lightning. He does not have any resets for this Xbow right now. So this is going to be the prime opportunity. Gonna Ice Spirit to freeze. I wasn't sure if Giant Skeleton one-shot it or not, honestly, so I didn't want to play it right on top. But just going to log those guards. Fireball this Magic Archer, and Tesla's actually going to stay alive, which is... Okay, never mind, it's not. But I am one card away from my next Tesla, so I'll just pre-cycle an Ice Spirit. Okay, perfect. Just to kind of predict his Hog, and then anti-lightning Tesla, and that should be a really nice win, honestly, because he is just in range of one Fireball, I'm pretty sure. And I don't think he can break through. He does have a Giant Skeleton in here, so we're going to have one more big push to defend here. But if we can defend, then we're going to be golden. So just going to Fireball that, go for a Knight, and then again going to get my Tesla ready. I think I can go for a lower Tesla because he shouldn't have enough for a Lightning, since he is going really aggressive with these troops at the bridge. And yeah, that's going to be GG. Really nice win. Gonna Fireball to finish it off. And yeah, that's going to be 29 wins. That is unreal. I can't believe I got this high, honestly. When I was at like 16-3, I think that's when I lost my third one. I was like, okay, this is not looking great, but we got all the way up at 29. That is really good. We are one away from 30. So let's see if we can do it, I guess, but not going to be too upset if I lose. That was still a really nice win. We have had some really nice wins, other than that loss to the drop glitch, but let's keep it moving and go for our next match. Okay guys, so I did take about a 5-minute break there. I know I said let's get right into the next match, but again, breaks are nice, and I did just want to cool down again. We found the match right away, which is kind of surprising, against Samurai. I really thought Q time would be higher up here, but it goes for a Bomber. Okay, so this is probably not looking good. Could be Golem Bomber. We do see guards, so maybe going to be Goblin Drill instead then. Let's log the 2 guards, because I didn't really have a better play. And I don't want to go same lane as him either. He goes for a Drill, and then Wallbreakers. Let's go Tesla for the Wallbreakers, Knight for the Drill, and hopefully the Fire Spirit doesn't jump onto the tower. Okay, sadly it does. Man, Fire Spirit is such a strong card for only 1 elixir. It does more than a Fireball. It's kind of annoying, but yeah, that is a bit unfortunate, and I don't really like this matchup, honestly. I did win against it earlier in the tournament, but I'm not very confident here, so... And he goes for a Bomber. I'm not really sure when I can go in, because they have a lot of like spammy troops, and Wallbreakers are also really good against the Xbow. For only 2 elixir, you have to log them, otherwise they'll take out like more than half your Xbow for only 2 elixir. Goes for another Drill and Wallbreakers. Let's just go for a Tesla, and then Knight on the Drill. This should fully defend everything, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Goblins do walk back to the Knight, and it goes for a Valk at the bridge. Okay, that's pretty aggressive, but I guess I'll just go Archers in the middle. I think I do have to log as well, because I don't really feel comfortable surrounding the Bomber with Skeletons when there's also a Valkyrie there. So still, this should be decent. We are probably going to commit to going in the left lane then, because I don't really want to go same lane as my opponent here. Gonna Skeleton cycle back to my Knight, and then thankfully the Goblin didn't spawn onto my, or rather the Goblin didn't bypass my Knight. There's kind of a glitch where, or not even a glitch, it's like a feature which is even worse, but where the Goblin doesn't even hit the Knight sometimes. It hits the tower even if you place it in the right spot. I guess I will try and commit to this Xbow push, and there, like I was talking about, the Wallbreakers, they do so much to your Xbow for only 2 elixir. Bomber is gonna get taken out, but that was probably not the best Xbow, I guess. I thought it would be a good opportunity because I did have Knight counter pushing, but looks like maybe not. Gonna Ice Spirit instead of log, because I think that should fully counter. Actually, not sure if I took a Goblin stab there. That would be quite unfortunate, but yeah, this is looking kind of bleak, honestly. He's playing pretty safely, and just cycling drills on my tower. I'm really not sure when to go in. Maybe I could defensive Xbow first. Gonna Skelly's log for the drill, and then I guess we are still down damage, which kind of sucks, but I guess let's just split Archers again. And yeah, he's not even like playing super aggressive. Like, he is playing aggressive, but he's also playing safe with the split guard, split Wallbreakers. Can't really find a good opening, honestly. And right there, like I was talking about, the Goblin does bypass the Ice Spirit. Kind of annoying. I guess I will Expo now, because we did just defend the drill. And there should be an okay opportunity. Gonna Knight to predict. Yeah, he does have a building in here, so gonna commit to this as well with the Archers and Ice Spirit. And okay, looks like I'm gonna have to let that die, unfortunately, because that's just too much to stop. Like they have really good Xbow defense, honestly, in this deck. And I did kind of have to go skeletons up high because the fire spirit would have splashed onto my tower. And oh no, this is looking like it might be a loss, guys. It might be over because we're down so much damage already. And I guess I'll just defensive Xbow. Yeah, he goes for a predictive Inferno, so defensive Xbow to try and mess up his cycle maybe, and also get something done, like kind of a change of pace rather than just spamming Xbows, because I've already tried going in, didn't really work at all. So Ice Spirit as well in case the Wallbreakers went on to my Xbow. Gonna cycle back to another Xbow, and hopefully my defense Xbow can help out as well. He does go for an Inferno plus Fireball, so Tesla at the bridge will actually take out the Inferno. Xbow should hopefully go on tower. Sadly, he does stall it out really well with the Wallbreakers and Bomber, so yeah, like, in spite of all that, I had an Xbow, Tesla, defensive Xbow. We still weren't really able to get much damage at all. A Fireball also just does so much damage to an Xbow, honestly. I think we have to go for another defensive Xbow just to try and set up 2 Xbows. Sadly, he is just going to Fireball. I guess I will try and Spell Cycle him out, because he doesn't have a login here. He only has Fireball, so maybe if I Xbow plus pressure with spells, we should be fine. Thankfully, Wallbreaker doesn't connect, and I'll go Knight again to predict. Log Fireball once more. Actually, might have just missed the Fireball on the tower. Okay, that's not good. Ice Spirit Skellies for the Wallbreakers, Knight for the Goblin Drill, and then hopefully this Xbow can go somewhere, but looks like it's not really going to do much. We are still down about 500. We have kind of come back. We were losing a lot worse earlier, but yeah, he does go for the Drill Fireball, which does get damage, and yeah, he predicts the Xbow with the Inferno. Sadly, I couldn't really do anything. I did have to go in, so couldn't do much, but still a good prediction on his end, and that is unfortunately going to be a loss, guys. I don't think this is a really easy matchup. It's probably close to even, or maybe even Xbows, but honestly, one of my matchups that I don't really like playing against. I'm not that good against it, honestly, and yeah, it's just honestly not amazing. I should probably learn how to play it better. I just knew defense Xbows helped out, but I don't know. Anyways, that's going to be 29-5, so we are unfortunately going to finally lose out. I don't think I'm ever going to break my record of 34 wins, but still, that is going to be a really nice global tournament run. Honestly, I'm really proud of myself, even though we did lose out. 29 wins is going to be guaranteed, probably better than top 7 or 600, because when I checked last time, we were just about top 900 at 27 wins, so this should be really nice. We did have some really cool wins. I did also record my entire global tournament run for you guys here on the channel. Gonna upload this and everything else, so you got to kind of watch with me as we won. We did have some unfortunate early losses, but they were against some difficult matchups, I guess. But yeah, that's gonna be 29 wins and probably a pretty decent global tournament finish. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna call it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the global tournament run. We are, again, fortunately going to lose out, but I think this is going to be a guaranteed pretty good finish. It doesn't really do much to my account, honestly, because I already have the 10 global tournaments badge, so I have that maxed out. And they kind of updated the profiles to only show your best finish, which mine is number 22 with 34 wins, as you see there. So it's not like I'm gonna really do much with like a tournament unless I get like 34 wins again. So not much motivation, but still, I'm really happy I was able to do well with 3.0 Xbow Cycle with Ice Spirit. It is always a rewarding feeling, and it is, again, really cool that I was able to record everything and share it with you guys on the channel. So I guess that's going to be it for the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed my global tournament run. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.